everyone, I'm Kana Taku. Today, I want to do the level 17 about this book about how to write more scholarly papers in English. The goal of level 17 is to finish the method section. So by using the file that I created yesterday, that was this one. So yesterday I created this file, just kind of like adding the title page and abstract without actually having any contents that much. I just kind of made the file. So based on this, I want to skip the introduction and just finish this method section today. So under the method section, start with the participants and the procedures. So I'm just going to do that right now. So for this one, oops, the American US sample. Probably doesn't really matter. US sample consisted of well, instead of this time I actually am gonna do it. So I need the actual like everybody and then all the information, but I want to have separate by country. So I actually wanted to use this instead. So now I have this, so 433. So it's going to be 433 undergraduate students. Here's sample consider 433 undergraduate students. Do I need? Yes, I want to have their gender. So that would be, I'm going to use this percentage. 18%, the majority of females. I'm going to say that it would be majority of the sample was female because that was 78.5%. 78.5%. Then I want to include the mean age was a little bit more here. 20.59. 20.59. Deviation was 4.42. 4.42. Your sample considered majority of them was female. The Japanese sample consisted of Japanese sample. I did not include race relationship status right now because I want to add now inclusion exclusion criteria. So just want to kind of give a brief overline. So the Japanese 339. What's consists of 339 undergraduate students. I don't think there are any gender differences. See, like nearly half and half, 41.9%. 41.9% female. Mean age was, what was that? 19.93. 19.3. Was 3.45. 3.45. They all were, no, the American participants, the US participants, students, undergraduate participated with course credit. So I just wanted to add this course credit and earned the credits participated by earning course credit. Whereas this participant will not receive any credit or incentives. Okay. Because they participated, the participants participated in the current online questionnaire survey. only those who passed attention checks. The data from the only those who passed attention checks were included. Sample consisted. Now I gotta include my inclusion criteria and then the demographics one more time. So now for the American sample, I have 396. 396. And what about Japanese? Would be 256. 390. 396 out of 396 female, not American sample. That's what I want to look at. So still majority, so 78%. 78% women, and then 256. Still probably half and half, 46.9. 46.9% female in the US. And then I think I can add probably a little bit more about, for example, like maybe like racial, demographic variables, relationship status, race, relationship status, dates of data we collect. What else? Dates, race, relationship status, maybe religiosity, date of data. Should be added later. I'll just do it later. And then the personal values were assessed using a 11-item inventory of, that was, somebody else already used this one, so I'm just using exactly what they did. So that's this 11-item inventory that was applied in personal values was assessed using an 11-item, kind of like adapted version, using an adapted version. They chose 11 items based on the 57 item hot rate values questionnaire. PBQ 57. Personalized was assessed using adapted version of, so I'm just gonna use this 11 item using an 11 item assessing personal values. I'm gonna first use the citation that was, the values were assessed using 11 item assessed value assessing. I'm doing that's like backward. The personal values were assessed using 11 item scale. That's it. Scale that was previously used. Do I need this one using an 11 item scale? I think that's all I need. With 7-point Likert scale. 1, not 1. Extremely important to 7. Extremely important for me. This scale was the scale is an adapted version. So that's the part that I want to add the citation. So this is the Iimura. The scale is an adapted version of the 50 cent. Okay, better. Sounds slightly better. And then I need citation here for sure. Then I also need a few more scales. Sorted belonging. Yes. Is the personal is these the two forms of derived personal needs were assessed using the interpersonal needs questionnaire. INQ. Okay, I need citation. Yes, I can actually do it right now. FO 2012. Yes, just gonna do that real quick. So this would be okay. Yes, another 2019. Based on a retrieval. So I already formatted, but obviously I did not do it right. So BMC, I gotta fix it. Psychiatry 19, 24 for now. UI 101. 019. Oops, 21944. Okay, so I really thought I did it. I did not do it. Gotta be, no, not like that. It has to be 0, has to be double spaced. Click it, Times New Roman, 12 font, paragraph. It's gonna be hanging. Click OK, better. And then journal name, volume, italicized, better. Okay, so now I have this one. Yes, here, that's good. And then this one, Van Orton. Okay, maybe that's the XVW, XY. So it's gonna be Van Orton. Okay, so I'll just do it later, okay? And then I am going to now, this one I need here, bold it, and then I need to add Cronbach's alpha, so which means I need this reliability. I wanted to get reliability for both samples separately. So start with the belongingness, for the United States, 931. And then for the Japanese, we'll start with this one, 0.931. But I just always keep 2 decimal places. So it's going to be 0.94. That's 0.94. What about, okay, I'm just going to do for both 94 and in the Japanese. Both the same? No, that's, oh, interesting. That's Japanese 937 and for America 938. So 94, 94. Oh, I did not realize that. So 0.94 and then 0.94 for the some mess. Point. Now the next one, 0.88. Then what about Japanese? 0.86. 0.86 for thwarted. Participants. 4 participants responded. What's that? The subscales. Oh, I don't have that. I can get it one more time. Thank you. What's that? Oh, maybe just use the last one. So that was 1 to 7. Okay, so that was also. So participants responded with a 7-point scale. Okay, I might add a little bit more, but at least I have the minimum information for now, like data analysis. So, after obtaining both some values and outlier inspecting outliers as well as normality. Descriptive statistics and correlations among the study variables first obtained, then test hypothesis. So a hierarchical regression analysis was conducted to test the first hypothesis. First, I wanted to control, so gender, age, and depression level were first to the model. And then 11 types of 11 contents, 11 types, 11 contents of values were then entered at second step. Finally, match, mismatch between own values and their perceived values. Match, mismatch between match, mismatch, perceived consistency. Consistency between own values and family, friends, and the country where they belong, they live. Finally, 3 items. So which means 3 variables of perceived consistencies between own values and the family, friends, and the countries where they live were added. So which means I should have one more variable here. So maybe over here. Okay. Match, mismatch of values. Discrepancies of values. Values assess using the 3 item questions. Okay, I'm gonna finish this one. But it's something like that. I'm not sure if it helps, but at least the level 17, because level 16, we created a file. Level 17, instead of starting with introduction, just start with the easy part, because the method, there really is nothing to really think about. You know, this is just accurately describes what we did. So that's why I just added a method, participants, procedures, measurements, and then data analytical plan. That's it. Of course, I have to add a little bit more, and then making sure that I don't have any typo, grammatical errors. Then, but by after doing that, I should be able to finish the method section. Then the level 17 should be complete. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you at level 18. Thank you. Bye.